Hmm. Good evening, everybody. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Go for the phone. How are you doing, guys? How are you doing? Doing? Oops. Yes, yes, I see. I have a little company. Auntie D's right here. Anyway, welcome to my live. How are you doing? Somebody looked in and decided to pop out. But I'm here, and we're going to have a little chat tonight. And I'm not going to be very long, guys. Won't be long at all. And today won't be long. We have to share our views on a topic. Epic topic tonight. Tonight we're in the middle of the week. Today is Wednesday. And I would love us to explore this topic. Why were we not warned about being an adult? That's an interesting topic. Interesting topic. So I said, let me share it. You know, let's talk about it. It's 8:25, and I would. Hi, Dawson Baker. How are you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the live. Tetla, good night. Happy to see you. I was going to use the other one, but because I come on late, I still going to spend a little bit of time on this one, and then by that time I'll go over to the other one. So the other one will take me to whatever time. Hi, Michael Phillips. Hello, good evening. How are you? Dawson Baker, happy to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for those hellos. Look very friendly. How are you doing? How are you doing? Happy to see you guys. Happy to see you. Today was a beautiful day. Not cold at all, but a little rainy. But the rain was not very cold. Zaya Gonzalez. Hi, Zaya. Happy to see you guys come on in. When you come on in, guys, give the live a like because I know that you're going to be leaving. You're not stay with Auntie D much. You just pop in, peep, and run. I know much person don't really stay because they have a lot of places to go. I'm doing fine there, and I'm not upset, but I like when you give a little hello. You pop in, give me a little thumbs up, and I know that you will be around for a few minutes. But I'm happy to see that you stopped by. Yeah. Yes, Zay, happy to see that you stopped by. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. How are you doing? How was your day today, Zay? I hope you had a good day today. Today was cool and nice. Very beautiful day. The sun was not out in all its glory, but it was cool. Very manageable. I would say it's a beautiful day. So let me get into the nip of it all. My topic is why were we not warned about being an adult? You think we were warned? I'm 11 and I'm a basketball player and tackle football player and I'm 5 foot. Wow. And you're 11, you're 5 foot. Oh, you're very tall. Okay. My channel caters to persons who are 18 years old and older. So, Zay, you better go to your bed. You're going to school in the morning. Thank you for stopping by, Zay. And you're tall to be playing basketball, 11. And I'm 5'4". You're a very tall man. And you're going to be taller still because you're still growing. Enjoy your game. Have a good night rest so you can be at school early tomorrow. Are you having any game this week? I hope you have a game where you can compete. I'm almost 12. You're in sixth grade. Okay. You're almost 12. That means that in a quick time you're going to reach middle school, man. So you're in elementary right now. Well, this Friday too. Wow. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, right? Have a wonderful evening. Are you going to be getting a party? But even if you don't get a party, your parents are going to make you feel very nice. Mm-hmm. They're going to make you feel very nice. You have a game on Saturday? Wow. And I hope you play your game well and make sure, you come and tell me that your team won. Right? Okay. All right. All right, say. Enjoy your match. Lebrew. I don't know what that person means. Enjoy your match, Zai. And I know your team is going to do well. All right? Bye. Take care of yourself. Who has that name? I don't know anybody by that name. My topic that I'm looking at is why what nobody warned us about being an adult. Why were we not warned? Why were we not told? Oh, oh, Kobe, oh, is a basketball player. The best? What is this? Wow, I would have loved to be there to watch your match, man. That seems to be an interesting match. And Kobe seems to be a very interesting match. The best player. Wow. That means NBA Kobe. I remember when I used to watch, what Kobe Bryant? What, not Bryant. Kobe. Some Kobe though. But he he um he was involved in, yeah, bye say he was in a well, his plane crashed with he and some of his children and family members, something like that. But since then I've not really, bye Zaya. So we are looking at the topic, why were we not warned? Hi Daniel, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. Okay, Kobe, thank you so much. Why were people not told about being an adult? Maybe some persons were told, but not everybody. So I look at the title to say, let me pull it out. Why were we not told? What is it that we should be told? What do you think? Would you think about loneliness? Some people never get married, some get married and get divorced, some in a relationship and it didn't go well, it goes sour. They're having money pressures and expectations versus reality. They have they set their standards so high and then they cannot achieve it. So we're looking at that tonight. Even one aspect of, I'm not going to look at all three pointers, but even one, cost of living, and maybe the other, job, cost of living, jobs, and stress. And another time we can look at the others. We don't have to burden ourselves too hard tonight to do all of them because it's very heavy. So we can just look at some of them. What do you think? What are some of those things? Tetla, do you have a point that you can share? What Nobody seems to warn us. Warn, tell us. I would say tell us about what we should know as an adult. As an adult, we know we have to um, have money problem because we have to be in a job. We can get an income, right? So if you are in a job, you are able to take home a salary, and you're going to have maybe children, maybe you're by yourself. And if you're by yourself, it means that you're alone with the kid, taking all that responsibility for having the finances done. You have to go and do the shopping yourself, do the laundry yourself, clean the house yourself, go buy the grocery yourself. So after a time, you're going to become frustrated, and then you're going to want somebody to share your space. So if somebody's going to share your space now, it's going to be even more costly, right? Because when it's you alone, you eat less, you do as you please. But when you have a partner or a family member or children, a family, then you have to think about making provision. So it's not you alone anymore, but an entire family. So maybe at some point in time, the money is not going to be enough to do all the things to be done for everybody, right? So you complain now about things are expensive. You try to be lenient, you try to spend wisely. Right. You try to do everything to make it look as if you are managing. When in truth and in fact you are doing it by yourself. But as I say, if you have another person in the family setting or other children, it's going to cost for more more finances, right? And cost of living doesn't go down, it constantly goes up. Settler, you're there, you're gone off the bench. You're there? I don't hear you at all, you know. Oh, this is hi Megan. You're there, Tetla? Tetla? I don't understand Tetla. Tetla, come and say good night. I make call and make you not hear Tetla. Anyway, I'll go keep going. Mm-hmm. Okay, man. Just little less than 15 minutes ago. But we see what we can do. I would love to spend even an hour. It's just 8:35, and I've not spent 15 minutes yet. So I would love to go up to even 9:15, at least an hour. I'm not going to come off less. All right, so Megan, put all the O's in that you want. I don't know what those O's mean. What do they mean? Are you counting? Back up the live, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Yes, as I was saying, when some persons, I think they were warned, but they don't listen. You know, some people think they know everything, so they do everything by themselves because they think that is all dandy and great out in the big wide world. But when you're part of the big wide world now, you start to see the reality of facts against fiction. You see the reality that you need money, finances to do the necessary. You can't just really need just spend as if you don't care, because you have to teach your children spending power, why they should buy this or why they should not buy, why they should save, because you have to be an example to those um, children in your family. You don't want to have children that go about just spending money foolishly. They will not have anything. They will not have anything, and they will not be accomplishing anything. Right? So that's what I'm looking at. And there's also jobs. Nobody tells you that you have been an adult Oh, you're back from the kitchen. Oh, you were not nearby. Oh, I thought you had fallen off the bench. I forget that you're out. Mm. I forget that you fall off. I was saying you fall off the bench. I did the videos and I was about to put them up, but I say no. Let me. I can't put them up tomorrow. I did them and everything. We're going to put them up tomorrow. Yes, I'm talking about the topic I have for tonight is what nobody told us to expect when we become adults. Maybe some people were warned, maybe some were not. So they think they were going to, some people think they were going to be living with their parents all the days of their life. But they don't realize that when they take a partner or a husband or a wife, they have to go and live somewhere else. So all of what was taught will come to reality now when you are away from your parents' home. You have to learn and control your spending power. You have to learn how to do things in the kitchen because you cannot go to a restaurant every evening. You cannot go to a restaurant every evening, so you have to buy groceries so the family can be fed. Because if you're going to work and take your family to a restaurant every evening, it means that you're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere, right? So, some way along the line, you have to prepare meals from home. By so doing, too, you will showing the children them how to prepare. Because there's no way a family can be at the restaurant every day. It cannot be a reality, right? And I also look to say a person or the family member, parents, they need to have a job. Because not having a job, you can't survive. If somebody give you a little put up for a night or two, some leave home and return because of that's why me want to run. Yes, because of high cost, they cannot manage to pay rent and buy food, and when they realize they run back home. Because when they come back home, no, they're not going to pay any rent. And they may not even give their parents any money to help provide food because maybe they have everything on the property, breadfruit, yam, banana, everything is there. They don't have to worry. Understand me? So, you look at it to say that nobody warned us. Or is it that some were warned and they do better at it, and some were not warned? They just go out and do what their mind tell them to do. Right? Right, man, because food is expensive. And if I remember the days when people would have somebody come to their houses to do clean up, like wash clothes and clean the house. And they would just give the person the little money that they can. But when they take a man or a woman to live together as wife or husband, that is no more. The lady wants to see food in the house. She wants money to buy curtains. She wants money to clean up the house look nice. She wants nice furniture, nice bed. But when you're by yourself, you will put up with anything. What it say? Some have, but saving to buy a car. That is it. When I still live at their parents' place, they always say they're saving to buy a car because they're not contributing to the household. And that's why when they go to a rent place now, they have a problem because they feel so they must owe the rent. And when you owe rent today, it's another one going to come and catch it, and it's going to make it much more harder. Make it much more harder so you cannot pay rent, so you cannot pay your bills. And if you can't pay your bills, then you're in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. So people have to learn to start small. I think people leave from their parents' house and go rent place unnecessarily. As Teta said, they run back after a while. Because sometimes they weren't even confirming the job. But they run away from their parents' home and go rent somewhere, thinking it's a bed of roses. When they realize it is difficult, they run back. You understand me? And then I look at stress. I also look at stress. These things bring on stress because when you see how some people progress and you want to have something, you begin to get uncomfortable. Wait it now. So I know I stayed up late. Lord, and I stayed up late tonight. You know, yeah. Stress takes them when they cannot achieve. And some definitely they have to rent a place because to travel from their original home to the workplace, maybe the vehicles are not so popular, so they will be late for work or some other problems. So they have to go and get somewhere to rent. Then all that money in rent goes to the landlord and they get broke. But it's terrible for me tonight. But me just come on, not even half an hour. Me have to strain a little time. A little time. Yes, my dear. So stress comes along. Cannot manage. The rent is high. The bills are high. The light and the water and all those things are high. You have to pay them. And then turn around, you may have a car loan. Where the buckle is? No, but yeah. I thought, oh, it's beside me. Lord, that long. Oh my God. I came on after 8. Almost 15 past 8. I tell you, I don't want anything more done for the night to eat. Not a thing. I made some nice chicken foot soup with turkey neck and with red peas. And believe you me, that is what going to stay in my stomach. Only a little water will go down to help with the digestion. Nothing else I'm not eating. And I think like that, so nice already. But you see, the soup open appetite, Mm-hmm. Opens your appetite. But nothing more down there tonight. But it's a little too early to go into the bed. I like going to bed at 10. 10. So I have to fight it off. Yeah. And today I was at work and I just rock, 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 rock. But, I'm plan to do a little live with the other one. But we see how we can manage tonight. But wherever it reaches, at 10 o'clock I must go into my bed. I have to get up early in the morning. Yes, man. The people, they come on and they run that. Yes, so, oh man, it's not like something beside me here. So it makes sense that people listen to their family because I know that some of them are, and then it can make it bad too when they go and get a baby. Adding more stress to this already stress. They're looking somebody to help them pay. Sorry, they're looking somebody to help them with their expenses, and then a baby comes. And from the baby comes a continuous struggle now because the baby has to have a helper. You understand? Baby has to have a helper, and then you don't have the money to pay the helper already. And you have to the helper comes in the days, or you have to take the baby to the daycare. Right? Take the baby to the daycare, or the helper comes home. The daycare is normally cheaper. But if you don't have your own drive, if you walk with the handbag, baby bag, baby. And when the baby start walk, baby start crying, baby don't want to walk. Reach work late. Sometimes baby sick, has to go to the clinic to get them vaccines. It's all on you alone. Cockadoo, cockadoo. How are you doing, cockadoo? Hi, cockadoo. How are you doing? Thank you for dropping by. Happy New Year. I know it's Maddie. I know. I know it's you. That's why I say cock-a-doodle-doo. Why are you removing it? I know. Happy New Year. How are you doing? That girl, Mary, how are you doing? Happy New Year. How was your holidays? I'm happy that you are doing good. I'm so happy. Are you working now? Are you still in school? Are you working now? Or are you still in school? You're still studying. Okay. You soon be finished. You're finishing in no time. What is wrong with these people, man? And today, happy blessed night to you and everyone in the house. Blessings one and all. Yeah, thank you, my good friend. I'm happy to see you. I know that you are busy. I know you are Oh, JB, how you doing? Happy blessed night to you too, JB. Okay, I know you were in school. So I thought you were finished. Well, you will soon be out. I hope you enjoy the rest of your school years. And I hope the new year have a lot of good things for you. Happy to see you. But I know you were studying, so thank you for stopping by. Let's put a JB good night. Well, I plan to spend a little time, not a very long time, because Miss Yawning and Mr. Yawning is pulling me away. And I have to be finding something to keep away Miss Yawning. Yawning, yawning, yawning. Yawning, yawning, yawning. JB saying happy blessed night to Ketla. She was in the kitchen. I don't know if she's back in the kitchen. She was busy between the kitchen. Running around, she came home late. So maybe her hands are still occupied. So I said, come on, spend a little time. So I don't know why sometimes sleep just don't come and pull people, so. But you're trying us. Me sleep just decide to anyway, hold you. Uncle JB, keep saying JB. Have you heard about that big accident over in the west with the lady and her 3 children in the Voxy? It's a sad, sad, sad thing. The friends said they were coming from beach at the border of iTube. Okay, iTube Princess, how are you doing? It happened a few days ago. They were coming from beach. Hmm. I like how 2 Princess have come and peep and have a good night. Hope you're not on the bus tonight again. See, and there were 3 nice, beautiful girls were coming from beach. Apparently she was driving and something ran into them. They're on the bus again. Oh my, try and get home early. Get home early. It's not too late. The vehicle ran right into it. But I know the boxes are very, very fast. Tubi is telling JB Happy New Year. JB is telling her rest night. You see what's more, have to work real hard. Have to be out there. There's so much accident to happen. You have to be careful. One happened today too. You have to be careful on the road. So much, so much. And imagine they were coming from beach, not far from where they were living. And you know, when you go anywhere near to your house, things always tend to happen. So I don't know if it was speeding with anybody or what. They didn't say, but whatever it was, went into the vehicle and take out all 4 of them lives out of that vehicle. Everybody, if it's in the vehicle, it looked like some little paper you crush up. Just, you know. So I don't know if it's speeding. Because when you speed, you know, the vehicle tend to go very badly. Mm-hmm. Tube says, JB, it's the same to you too. All the best for the new year. Yeah, my topic tonight, JB and others were able to respond. I was calling Tesla, but she was busy in the kitchen cooking rice and chicken. But they said that rice and chicken tonight is noodles. What is it that we were not warned about as adults? When we had to become adults, we were not warned or we were not prepared. Two Princess says, thanks, JB. She using us, you know, company and the boss. But no problem. What do you think? Do you believe that story? That we were not warned of what adult really means? We think people will get big. We don't listen. The first thing before we leave, before some persons leave their parents' home, they start to having babies. And they don't realize that is one of the big hindrance for them. Because going forward, it's not just themselves alone. They have to go forward with them and the baby. And sometimes it's a mistake that first baby comes. But when you look at it another time, it's not a mistake when you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going on. And then everybody try to get a little help from, they get a little baby from them. Then those persons are gone, they are left with the babies by themselves. If they get a job now to go away from home, they can't take those children because there's no space for them. Because one, nobody want to rent a property with so many children, and the space may not be there. You may not be able to afford it. So the children are going to be left back on your parents now, who will have to go again and raise them. And sometimes it brings about loneliness. Because some people, they do get married or they live with somebody, something happen, person gone, one gone leave the other, and you're left alone. You become lonely now because you don't know anybody in the neighborhood. Farmer Issa, hello Farmer, only Farmer Issa then. Hi Farmer Issa. Mm-mm. It's been a long time. I don't you see you know Farmer Issa. It's been a long time. Where have you been? I thought we say I don't know your Farmer Issa. Where have you been? You changed your name. Hmm. That must be. Maybe you were not. I've not seen you for 25. I remember seeing this name in all of 2025. But 2026 bringing a new year. Farmer Issa comes to peak. Anyway, I'm happy to see you, Farmer Issa. Are you still farming? Hi, Katie. Farmer Issa, are you still farming? Hmm. I see you too, Princess. You're hanging in there. You're so rich home. Hmm. Okay, you were sick before. I'm traveling soon. Good evening, Jusky. Hello, Jusky Boo. So, Farmer Issa, what have you been doing with yourself all this while? What have you been doing with yourself, Farmer Issa, all this while? We have you're just crawling out now. Hmm. Hmm. To be saying hi to Kayla, but Kayla is not here. It's Katie. Kayla Boo. Happy evening to you guys, and I hope you had a good day today. My topic is what is it that adults were not warned about being adults? Being adults. I'm trying to go with you. I'm trying to wonder where you were all this time, Farmer Issa. I don't remember seeing you all of 25. I hope you're okay now. Bye to you, Princess. Have a good night. Safe journey. When you tell me bye, I know that you're near in your home. Farmer Issa, What is it, guys? You're getting fine. Okay. So, what is your contribution towards the topic? What is it that adults were not warned about? I was looking at cost of living, loneliness, job stress, some of those things. I don't understand. I'm talking to Farmer Issa. I'm talking to something else to JB. Is Farmer Issa not hearing what I'm saying? The topic is open for anybody to respond. As I was saying earlier, we are at 41 minutes into the live. Um, you tell us what they worry about. Farmer Issa, are you going to contribute to the question? I say what adults worry about. So you put up that question, but question can answer question. My question is what adults were not warned about? Why were we not warned about being adults? People say that when you become an adult, you'll have to be a provider for yourself along with paying bills. That is so true. You're so correct. So very correct. Because some think that they're just there to enjoy. But when it is left onto one party alone to pay all the bills and provide, it's always a problem for that relationship. Because both parties need to contribute. You hear me with putting in my mouth? I put it down. And JB asked me, say he's hearing. Okay. So when you're making that crushing sound, I'm sorry. So when people choose to, if it's by yourself, as I was saying earlier, if it's by yourself, you have to take care of all the bills, all the stress, all the groceries, everything to do at the house. When there's somebody else there, you have to share responsibility. So if you're going to take a partner, be it man or woman, and expect them to just to live along, not providing. You just want to know. Let me show you the box. Right? Let me show you again. That advertising though, but just because it's not sweet, it will keep me awake. I don't really like it. When you put it with milk, it tastes too awful, so I have to eat it dry. So me have it like this. So if I put it just, because obstacle, I was yawning. And I say, I cannot go to my bed. I cannot go into the bed before 10. Because I'm not going to sleep until after 11. So I like go to bed by 10. 10 and after 10 is good time. Now I was saying that sometimes people were told, but they were not told in any way for them to understand. And sometimes they really know, but when they go now, When they realize every month when they get their pay, bills to pay, they may become frustrated because some months the money is not going to be enough. So they have to learn to cut back on some things. And sometimes they tend to take on too much things at the same time. They have to pay rent, they have different bills to pay, and they have car loan to pay. And sometimes they become frustrated that some of them mentally get disturbed. Mhm. They mentally get disturbed, so they can't manage. Taking an adult life is a lot of responsibility, and one would not readily think that it is a serious, serious job. Because just go and shack up with somebody, and you're going to shack up for how long? And when the bills start to reach reality stage, somebody going to bow out, somebody going to run away, somebody, something. And worse, if children come in quickly, it's going to be so difficult because what? You have to go pay another person to look after those children, and the money was never yet enough at the time. So I was looking to say that it's best when you're trying to start adult world, you start by yourself. When I say by yourself, leaving your family's home. Maybe you get a job far away from home. So leaving your family's home, you need to get a place you can go closer to your job. And then you try and see how best you can save towards achieving other things. You may need some furniture, maybe you need a vehicle. You may not need, you have to look at the things that you need. Because if you can't match up, you're not going to do well out there. You're going to have to run back home. And maybe you may lose that job. And if you're going to rely on persons to pay your bills, even not work for very long, they too may run away. You understand? So I was looking at the topic to say, why was it that people were not warned? And then if you can manage your bills by yourself, you may become lonely. Because loneliness do set in at times. Loneliness, am I wrong or right? So it doesn't necessarily have to with everybody, but it can set in. And and when it do set in, it brings some amount of stress. They use the most water and electricity and don't want. That is what, yeah, yes. People have to learn to live into their needs, not above. That's true. Mama Esther says, in the village, adults worry about how best to provide for the children, best school, food, shelter, etc. If without a job, getting a job becomes the greatest worry here. Yeah, Funny true. So there are time now I know Farmer is now. Well, no, because I was trying to think the name. All right, so it is very sad when a person wants to make something out of life, and so many struggles come with it that they have to give up. So they give up, either they run back home or they take the stress, and sometimes they become so stressed out that it just takes a toll on them. Maybe they're not even able to function. Thank you for those hearts. Maybe they're not able to function as much in the job. So they become, the workers start to observe more, or maybe because they have so much expenses to pay for. Sometimes some people don't think, they just put themselves into debts. Some have so much credit card, some have so much things doing at the same time, and they become burnt out, really burnt out. They can't make it, right? So they become stressed out. So sometimes they become aggressive to other co-workers for no reason at all. And They sort of create a feeling around them of animosity. Nobody wants to deal with them. So it's going to push them now into a lonely corner. Life is adjustment. Yes, as we grow older. So when we yes, so as we grow older, we start to understand now what it is. But I remember when I was younger, like in my teens, I really wanted to become an adult because 21 was the age at the time, And they say 18 was the voting age. So 21 was the age. And even at 21, they don't want to treat you like you come of age, if you understand me. They still think that you're not ready. So when you look at it, some people stay at their parents' place and become, I don't want to say worthless, but they can't make no decision. And some, they want them before they leave out, so they must wait a little. But at the same time, most times, it's a job, that you get cause you to go far from home. And you get exposed to the outside world now. So you don't bother to look back where you're coming from. You don't bother come home. You don't have any time to come home. Yeah, because there are when you leave home, and you're single, a lot of things are out there to attract you and friends. And they pick you up and they're gone. Every weekend you're gone because you're just young and giddy. And I tell you, as soon as you book your toe with any situation, up say book your toe, you meet up on any challenge with any situation, all the friends then run gone and leave you alone. If you're not careful, your family have to come send up food for you, come and help look after the baby or something like that. You cannot manage to even pay a helper. So the parent, the family have to come and help out. Oh, I'm going to help so and so, she has a little baby, she need help. So it comes with loneliness and stress. But sometimes we cannot run too fast because we really want to experience the big people world, the adult world. We want to have our keys in our pockets and we want to show that we are capable. So we go and get our own place. I've seen that happen to a lot of people. They could still stay at home for what they want. They say most times the job, the job you get pulls you from where you're from. And then once you go, that is it. Mm-hmm. Once you go, that is it. So I was looking at that. I'm not far from the hour. Thank you. Lord, Lord. Oh, so farmer is around again. Hmm. Oh, and give him point and disappear. Well, thank him for his point. Anybody else have anything that they want to share? What you think? Why nobody warned us about being an adult? Adult come with a lot of responsibility, and you have to can understand and handle the responsibility. You have to handle the responsibility like a man or as a woman, strong. You can't be an adult and handle your situations like you're a little child. You understand? You have to be able to handle those things. But as I say, I'm not going to go into all of it because it's a wide topic. So I just break it down and pick out some things from it that we can talk about. And because I know I won't be going too far over the hour because I have to go try the next time I'm supposed to be close to after 9:16. So I'd rather say 6 to 10 minutes. Another 6 to 10 minutes. Yeah, so that's how I was looking at it, JB and Tetler and whomever else may be there. Adult world comes with responsibility. And we as adults, we still try to tell the younger ones, like our family members, that we can go on the street and tell people they will not listen. But I still think they don't take it seriously. I don't think they take us seriously because they feel that we don't want them to go and be the adult that they want to be. Especially when they are so madly in love. They are just anxious to go. That's the time when they get the quick babies. So it's best when you start off on your own and take your time and achieve the things that you need to achieve. Because you will always have bills. And even if you're an adult, if you are by yourself, you have to pay your bills. And if you have a partner or a husband or whatever it is, you have to join to help pay the bills because no one party is going to pay the bill. Once one person wants to go pay the bill, it's frustration and they want to run away. So to me, both persons should be working and have an income. That way you can create a balance. That's how I think because I wouldn't want to be there, me alone paying the bills or the person alone paying the bills. If he's going to be paying the bill alone, then it means that you can't open my mouth. If I open my mouth, turn off the light. You open the fridge door too often, air is going in and the bill is going up. Turn off the water. Whereas if you are by yourself, you can handle it because you know it's you. But when you have a little person to help you, you want to have a little fun. But you can be serious. You can put you into a corner. Am I wrong or right, JB? Wrong or right? Another 5 minutes to go. Mm-hmm. Okay, JB, drop off of the trip too. Guys, I'm trying. Mm. I'm trying. Yeah, that's why I say it cannot be done. I might pull it out all 3 times. Take out piece of it because it is very, very deep. Because there are many reasons why some people end up into relationship. Some moving the people into their parents' house because they can't wait. There are a lot of things. Some get an opportunity and they grab it same time without even investigating if it makes sense or if it can work. You know? Yes, that's why I look at it and say it is very. When I pulled it out, I said this is a very long, big topic. But I say, well, I'm picking out some parts of it that can last until the time up. And we have about 4 minutes to go. So, JB, is there anything else you want to say before? Boy, it's a challenge, It's a challenge when you're living by yourself. You have to, if you have a vehicle, you have to go to the mechanic to get the service. You have to go to the supermarket to get the grocery. You have to clean up the house. Nobody to do anything for you. You leave the dirty dishes in the sink. You have to come back and clean it yourself. There are so many responsibilities. And when you decide to join now and you expect better, sometimes what you bargain for is not what comes out. But then you're in it already, so you try push. Yes, Tetla. Few minutes more. Lord. Mm-hmm. I stayed on for 2 hours this morning, 1 hour after you leave, and I work at, oh my God, it was something else. And when I finish and get ready to everything, when I went back and I was there right throughout the time, I had the thing here and talking, keeping engaging with the thing and looking. So, but no, I'm kind of tired this evening. I was hoping to go and peep on the other side, but it looked like me can't peep over there. And I did some videos this evening, but I was going to put them up, but I kind of, I see time running out, so me run come. So, I say, something. By the time I run come and run, we'll get some rest from tomorrow morning. Again, I have to be up early. Mm-hmm. I think I will do the devotion Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You think that is okay? That JB, JB not do worship. Or you think we should just, it's hard to do it every morning. Like to my man, I get a little minute to Whatever the spirit leads, that's something you plan and it don't work. So before you go, JB, how you're down where you are is very cold. Because I was watching the weatherman talking about that state and the coldness. I know there's going to be somewhat. I think by a weekend, but most people is more comfortable being by themselves. Yes, because you know that you can save. I don't want to sound selfish, but if you can be by yourself and be better off, you will need companion because you need somebody to talk to. But if the way things are now with social media, the days of going to a person's house is no more. So you're there on the phone or something, and then now social media. In my time of coming up, there were not many. We didn't have social media. You had to go to somebody's house or to somebody and sit down on the veranda and have a little chat. Then you go to your own house. But now you have the phone. But nobody not on the phone. You see people using the phone as much. I think they're into social media. They are in the different platforms and all over. TikTok, WhatsApp, you name them. So you don't have any time to be lonely. And you go on YouTube, you find so much you find so much channel and things going on. You up to if you want to stop and listen or you move on to where you want to go. You have a choice. You have a choice and you go on to the other big T, the double T again. So to me, I'm not encouraging anybody to be single. I'm not married, but I'm not encouraging anybody to be single because I'm saying, but it depends on how you see yourself. You can be happy and you can be sad. You can be lonely. And people are married together and they are not happy with each other. Today was very nice. It was in the 50s. Okay, we were in the 40s here. 40, what was it? 42 or 43. But even though it's just nice. So they say something. I heard a weatherman say something about we down some state down in the going down to Florida, coming down, going to the Caribbean, and they're gonna get some rain. The Caribbean gonna get some rain coming off the cold front. So it look as if it's a coming weekend to early next week. But it's nice. I don't have to put on any on anything. I just feel good. So my good friends, we're going to take a break from here. I won't eat no more. I was just eating to keep awake. So take care of yourselves, guys. Have a wonderful evening. I may just go on the other channel and run a few minutes. I make this one run, go and some more. I don't know what I may do. I just let it run. But I'll be here. This one going to bed. Minute to get some rest. Gonna get up a man. No, it's after 9. I've not gone to my bed so early this long time. But it's tiring. I was up very early, 9:26 almost. Yes. So I think I may go do some more things and catch up. So guys, thank you so much. Sleep good. Don't eat too much. Tetla, don't eat too much. And see you guys soon. Bye bye. I'll just let it run. So you don't have to say anything, just take your time and slide out. Slide. So they just have this talking and I'm going to move. Yes. Yes, people. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the cool night. The night is cool. Yes, see you soon. Thank you. Tetla fall asleep long time. Cooking out on tech. No, it's not a calling show. Not a calling show, my dear. Actually, I'm at the end of the live now too. We're doing discussion. We're discussing a topic about why nobody warned us about being an adult. If I'm still here, I don't know if you want to add to it, but it's at a calling show. You can write your response. And thank you guys for the like. Mm-hmm. Well. I'm going to end this right here. If anybody else is gonna come. Mm-mm.